Hey everybody, this is the Erroneous One here with a new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key video. This video is going to be pretty quick for the most part. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day, and I have worked in roughly under 5 hours, so that's a thing. I need to sleep pretty soon. This is going to be a quick guilting video, real fast. Not a whole lot of guilting, just a few medals real fast. I'm going to guilt Pete, I'm going to guilt Maui, I'm going to guilt Moana, and I'm going to guilt Maleficent, since they're gonna be ready to go and I have them set up here. Um, that should be fun. So let's go ahead and start it up, and then we'll talk about these. So the Maui medals, or the Maui medal, and then the Moana medal. They're the same thing. One is just for power, and one is for magic. Maui obviously here being for power. Raises power base strength by 3 tiers for 3 attacks. Has a fairly decent multiplier. It's not bad by any stretch. So it's pretty good for that regard. Here's the deal with the Maui medal, because I've had some people asking this and my thoughts on the medals, and I do want to discuss this. They are very good medals for free-to-play players. Flat out. They're very good medals for that. For casual players and especially pay-to-play players like myself, for the most part, who have the better buff medals, like Illustrated Kyrie's, or let's see, Pooh and Piglet, the Piglet medal and such. Not so much, but this medal, even despite that fact, has its place on Keyblades. Obviously, you're going to fit him in like the 3rd spot, because he does raise that strength by 3 tiers for the 3 attacks. So it would be himself and then the 2 after him immediately. So in that 3rd or 4th Keyblade spot, I guess depending on your ally medal, your friend medal, put him in there. He's going to raise strength and do very well in that regard. So you can also put him in there to change up some slots as well. Which could be kind of interesting. I guess, like, depending on your Keyblade setup, for instance, you could have like the first 2 Keyblades being more status or buff or debuffs for yourself. As an example, you could have like any of the debuff medals like Owl or Shmi, or if you have an Illustrated Ansem, for instance, or things that up your defense like Pinocchio by chance or something like that. You can have those medals played in first, because they don't really need the power increase, and so there's not really a huge need for them. The fact that Maui and Moana are also AoE medals and they're epic status, so they're tier 3, can fit pretty well inside of your Keyblade sets and could do good damage that way. That way you have those first 2 going through there, potentially doing like buff, debuff damage, stat effects like poison, sleep, paralysis, or something like that. And then the last 2 medals in your slot can be your damage dealers, and they'll benefit from the strength increase. So there are lots of ways to play around these medals. I do like these medals. The artwork's pretty cool on them for the most part. I do like that. And they're going to have their uses. I think these will be very good medals for free-to-play and casual players who don't have access to the better buff medals and such. So in that regard, it's pretty good. These guys won't do anything for me, unfortunately, except for look cool in my inventory listing, and more importantly, they will increase my Nova gauge. But they're still very good medals, and I do like them. I do like they were released the way they were released. So that's my take on the medals for that regard. After that, let's see what I get on my first guilt. Hoping for something good. That was good. I'm very happy with that. I'm also very afraid of that. I'm hoping that I didn't steal my Maleficent's better guilt when I guilt her in a second. That's good. That's very good. I am gonna throw in the last one, maybe get to 100, mainly because I don't need 2 of these guys. So there's no harm in me throwing the last one in there. God, that was a good guilt roll. I really hope I didn't take Maleficent's guilt roll. 99, okay. This guy is close enough for me to... What is that? I think it's a boost, I believe. Yeah, throw on a mirror. Haha. Let's get you up there and get my guilt, or my Nova gauge higher. 348. Okay, good. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so now that he's done, let's roll in with Pete. Alright, Pete, what you got for me? $93. That was pretty good. That's very good. So Pete and Maleficent are interesting in terms of they deal more damage the more gauges are full. So from what I gather, if you use under 5 or less gauges, they're going to get their max damage potential and go down from there. So at less than 5 gauges, they're going to be he'll be hitting at 2.74 damage multiplier, which is pretty nifty. They both are also AoE, so that's good to know. So these guys are going to have a really good spot towards the start of your Keyblades. So like that second slot, for instance, second or third slot, depending on how you have your Keyblades managed out. And don't forget to take into account their cost as well, because they will decrease as well. So probably the second slot more than likely. If you can fit him in the second slot, it'd be pretty good. And since most of the second slots, 93, okay, not too bad. He's fine there for now. Since most of the second slots have a reverse spot in them, an example like the Treasure Trove has the second slot inside there, and what else does? The Three Wishes, the second slot is also reversed. The Lady Luck, the second slot is reversed. Not that that matters, just an example. For this case, though, for there they're going to fit. That's good to know. So if you want to put in Maleficent in that second slot in the Three Wishes, or Pete in the second slot in the Treasure Trove, you're good to go for that. Alright, I'm going to say Maleficent for last, which could be a mistake. I'm hoping it won't be. I'm hoping I get rid of any kind of bad guilt rolls now with Moana. Alright, what's this first one going to be? $88, okay. 350 gauge now. Boom. Okay. How is this going to be? 94. Alright, very good. Very, very good. Alright, this is the big one. And again, I'm praying that I didn't eat up all my luck right there. So I've had a few people ask me, why am I going to guilt Maleficent when both these medals are just 2 away from being orbed, and potentially we're going to get Mickey and Brooms towards the end of this month, beginning in January. 2 reasons. The first one involves the Mickey and Brooms. I hope and I believe that we're going to get them at the end of the month in January, but that's not a guaranteed thing. I don't want to, wait on that one to be a guaranteed thing or not. So that's why, that's my reason. The biggest reason for me that I'm going to guilt her is because Illustrated Shion is going to be not this coming EMC. This coming EMC, I believe, is going to be Illustrated Zenith. But she should be the one after that. And there's no reason to have 2 Maleficents when Illustrated Shion is right around the corner for the most part. So that's why I am guilting her. I don't need 2 Maleficents running around at that point in time doing that. For any reason on my Keyblade setups. I don't have any Keyblade setups that are going to utilize 2 Maleficents in that regard. Because she's very good, though. She does 5 hits, and she raises the strength of all attributes by 1 tier for 2 turns. For a 1 cost. So, she does 1 more hit than Illustrated King Mickey. And does the same thing. Plus, that damage multiplier is very, very good. Like, it's very good. So, I'm going to get her buffed up. I'm going to get her guilted. I'm going to use her more than likely because she is ridiculously good. But Illustrated Shion is going to carry me, is going to utilize that next spot if I need it to be utilized. Like I said, for me, there's no reason for it to have 2 Maleficents. I have no need for that. Some people may want that, which, if you want that, by all means, go for it. Some people can put on extra stats abilities on her. So, like they do with, like, Rax or something else. They can put, like, Poison Plus or Paralysis, and then have the other one be, like, Attack Boost 2 plus APP. Different setups. And I understand why people are doing that. I do get that. It's just for me, and the setups I'm going to utilize and use in these situations in Coliseum, going through high score challenges, raid bosses and such. For me, I'm just not going to do anything like that with her. So that's why I'm going through this way and guilting her now. That's just my take on it. Feel free to leave me in the comments what you guys want to do with her, what you guys are planning on doing with her. If you're gonna leave her separated, what are you gonna put on her? What kind of setup are you gonna involve her in? You know, I'm curious to see what you guys are gonna do. Either way, here we go. Wishing for good luck. Come on, good luck. Give me a good guilt roll. HSC Sword got 102 or 103 guilt roll, which is very good. Hoping for. Oh, that was so good. Oh, hang on. I need to actually. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this if I can get a hold of it real quick. There we go. With my face on it like that, that's fine. I don't mind that. Oh, 127. Oh, that was. Oh, that's so good. And look at that multiplier too. 3.16 multiplier, which is gonna end up being higher with the guilt. It's gonna be. Well, it's gonna end up being like almost like 4.5 or so when I get it guilted, and then. Ah, that's really. I'm thinking I'm gonna put attack boost 2 plus APP on her, honestly. She does deserve to be fully mirrored out though. Like 6 mirrors left. Okay, so there's with that. Let's go ahead and. Oh, it hurts so good. 356 and Nova gauge as well. This is also really good. I'm so happy with that. I'm so glad I did that, guys. This right there, that was worth it for me entirely. That was so worth it for me right there. And she is so awesome that I am going to fully Chip and Dale her right now as well. Alright. 904 more of you guys. Ta-ta. And Dale's. Yep, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Look at that, guys. Oh, that's a really good medal right there, guys. For a 1 cost, that's such a good medal. Like I said, I'm really leaning towards putting attack boost 2 plus APP on her. Let's take a look at that actually. What? No, you're just APP. And you are also APP. APP. Jeez, I have a lot of APPs just sitting around here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I have 7 APPs just sitting there. Wow, I need to potentially do something with those. 8. Okay, that's a bit much. I have eight APPs just sitting around there right now. That's attack boost 2 max. That's not 10. No, that's 9. That's 9 to APP. 10. Attack boost 2 plus plus. 11. Okay, there's 1 attack boost 2 A plus. There's the second one. Okay, so I have 2. Well, I have, what is that, 12? I think I have just regular APPs sitting there. That's a 12. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's the thing. I do have 2 APP or attack boost 2 plus APPs to utilize as well, and I really think she deserves that. And I'm thinking that one too because of the way she works. I want her dealing max damage as much as possible, which involves having more gauge. So, with that in mind, that seems to be the best spot for her, is that attack boost 2 plus APP. You know, I'm gonna roll it. That's what I'm gonna do. That, for me, that seems to work better for her, just based off what she does. So. Alright, there is Maleficent, fully kitted out, guys. Fully guilted, fully Chip and Daled. And now with attack boost 2 plus APP. So I'm pretty happy with that one. That was a good definitely a good guilt roll for me in regards to that. Pete is also, I want to say, a 1 cost, right? Where's Pete? Here, Petey. You're down there, 93. Okay, so yeah, you're a 2 gauge. Okay, it's not quite as good as Maleficent, obviously, but that's okay. That is okay. He's also pretty good metal too. He'll have his spots as well. He'll definitely have spots as well. All right, guys. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, that was a great guilt roll for me. All the medals had really good guilt rolls at the end, so that was really good. I am quite pleased with that one. I do appear to have 6 mirrors left, so why not? Let's go ahead and float around and see what I can potentially guilt up with those mirrors. I almost get beaten rhyme. Need 12 for that one, but I can get a start on that one. But not that I want to do that exactly. So Daisy's 2 away. Um, 3D Sora is 3 away. Illustrated Yuffie's 3 away. Halloween Sora is 3 away. Oron's 2 away. Minnie's 2 away. Pinocchio's 2 away, but I have more chances to roll on Pinocchio. You know what? I guess for now I won't do that. I'll save those mirrors potentially for something later on. Maybe I might I'll probably save those mirrors until after I reroll a bunch of guilt on these medals. Mainly because obviously I can hopefully increase that or just utilize them if I get closer to it at 98 or 99 or some of the better medals. So I'll say this later on. I am going to try and actually do like a guilting video / stream tomorrow more than likely. It depends on how soon I get out of work. So I can finish my homework in time. Today was really long, like I said. Today I worked from about 9 in the morning until almost 9 p.m. I got out of work at like 8:45 and got home like around 9:30. So, you know, I had to eat and shower. And then I wanted to get them Moana medals set up and talk to you guys about that too as well. So I had a pretty long day. Tomorrow's going to be pretty busy as well at work. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get a stream going for you guys tomorrow. I love streaming for you guys. I love talking to you guys while I'm streaming. It's actually a lot of fun. I actually I've come to enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this guild video. Kind of got a little longer than I thought it was going to be. A little rambly right now, I think. I'm so tired, but it's okay. I think it's pretty good. I think we did really well with this one. Either way, you guys let me know what you guys are going to do with your Maleficent if you manage to get her. And to everybody who managed to get 2 of her, who are in the top 200, great, congrats guys. That's a great medal to have. Best of luck. Everybody else got 1 of her. Again, congratulations. That's still a great medal. Eventually we are going to get Mickey and Brooms, and eventually you are going to be able to guilt her as well. But it's a good medal. But I'm still curious as to what setups you guys are going to plan on utilizing for her and or Pete. And even the Maui and Moana medals. I'm curious as to how you guys are going to handle her. Both pay-to-play players and free-to-play and casual players. In particular, Smelly Octopus, if you're watching this, I know you have an illustrated Kyrie, I'm pretty sure, but I'm also really curious to see what your thoughts are on Moana and Maui and how you plan, if you plan on utilizing them. It'd be pretty cool. I do like how they give you added bonus. I think the biggest key for Moana and Maui, aside from being just good buffers for free-to-play players, is that I know that if you're a free-to-play player, going through the stages can be a bit daunting, and not daunting, but time-consuming. You can't take out some of those bigger enemies. Like the last one had level 200 copter fleets in them, and free-to-play players may not be able to take those out as easily as I did, for instance. I did them pretty quick. So if you're not able to take them out, you're gonna have to farm what you can, which would be like mainly the target boss, maybe a few other ones, hopefully, like those 2 level 100s in there, and you're gonna slowly inch by inch get enough coins for the raid boards to go and get the medals. I do recommend you guys do that. And this is directed again towards the free-to-play players. I recommend you guys go through and you guys grind those boards. I know it's going to be a while, but that's also one of the reasons why the event lasts so long, I think, because there's still like 15 days left of the event. I think that they did that intentionally, so you guys had the time to really milk and like just grind out those boards. And the biggest thing for that is going to be the Proud Quest. I'm thinking that if you guys have access to a 3-tier buffer, even if it is only on your 2 end medals there, it's going to help you guys get past some of the Proud Quest coming out pretty soon that maybe you guys wouldn't be able to get past any other way. So that's why I think they're really good. I mean, the Moana and Maui medals are really good for free-to-play players, and I'm glad that Cena released them. They did that. I mean, that's a good thing for you guys. So those are my thoughts on it. Again, take it for what you guys will. Let me know what you guys plan on doing with them, because again, I am curious. Other than that, you guys take care. Thanks for watching, and best of luck on your guilting.